people, in case y'all don't know, and maybe it's not obvious, but I record a video or two, my bad, two videos for you all daily, just on this game. And if you've been watching the channel, you'll know that I upload, or you see, about 3 videos a day on this channel and 2 videos a day on the other channel. So to say that I don't be bored is an understatement, but I tried to record my videos up earlier in the day. I'm going against my own protocol here because right now it is 7 o'clock p.m. ET, and honestly, I could go for a nap right now. Anyways, people, welcome to Forest, the map where the trees have muzzle brakes. Think about what I just said. And oh, listen, the phone's ringing. That is entirely too damn early for this here match. But folks, I am not going to sit here and tell a story to you all. I sat and stared at that yellow house. My bad, this yellow house. For about a good, okay, when I was walking outside that house, I was really saying to myself, how can I get this guy up here? How? And this is a curse of mine, but I call it a blessing. I will resort to the most drastic measures at the very end. I'm going to try to think my way through my scenario first. So I heard the damn contact bombs and I'm like, obviously he's in there. The door is open and I hear bombs. He's expecting me to walk through the front door. So if I open the door and shoot the bombs, all it's going to do is put him on more of a guard. It's going to be even harder to kill. And on top of that, I don't know what this man has. Could have a whole LED5 for all I know. I don't know. So how can I get this man? Well, obviously, the most drastic thing will be to toss a radiation grenade through the window. Yes, that'll flush him out, but then I'll still have to kill him. I don't like those odds. I'd rather have him dead at the drop of a bullet, or the sending of a bullet. So I was looking around and I was like, wait a minute. What if I jump? And thanks to this here encounter, you all know, as well as me, because I didn't know you could do this shit. You could hop, skip, jump your way onto the second story balcony at that their house. And that house is quite popular for camping, so do with that information what you will. But now he's gone. We're in the center of the map now. And people, the great thing about suppressed weapons in this here game is that... What the fuck was that? The great thing about suppressed weapons in this here game is that no one knows you're there. Unless you're the guy getting shot at. If not a guy near the guy shooting with a suppressed weapon, they're not going to know you're there. They're not. So, by all means, essentially, you're a ghost. A very mobile, agile ghost. Until you make your presence known. Let me just run through the things I say about this here map. The first thing you heard me say in this here video, I said, welcome to Forest. The map where trees have muzzle brakes. Think about that. A quote I said a while back, I want to say about maybe a year ago. I said, trees don't have backs, and I shot a guy in a tree. Why? His back was sticking out. And if you know, you know, because it was a pretty decent sized stream in terms of viewership. Right up at the top of the map, that red barn, if you're walking down the road into the map, on the right hand side, there's a small tree. Within that small tree, there is a guy with, I want to say, a UK VZ59. I want to say it was an LMG. I could be wrong, but I walked straight past that tree and I exclaimed, trees don't have backs, and I shot him. As a matter of fact, I believe that's a video on this here channel. I believe. It was a stream highlight. Gotta be. That's the second thing. The third thing, people, I tell y'all every time something like this happens. Whenever I'm walking around and it's too quiet, I don't look in front of me. I look at the ground. It's a skill that you gotta practice, but you'll be surprised at the amount of people that will be prone in a tree, in a bush, on a hill, wherever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? And I had to make sure that I zoomed in and pointed a great big red arrow.
Airdrop incoming. Get ready.
A great big red arrow onto where my eyes looked at. Because I'm going to say this. Trees don't have legs. Trees have bark. So when I seen that, I said, oh, well, there he is. But of course, like I said, you got to be a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Suppressed weapon, make one shot, make it count, go on about your day. People, okay, let me say it like this. Do you own pets? You do? Okay, cool. Do you own a cat? You do? Cool. You don't? Cool. I'm not a pet person, although I would gladly take care of a pet owl. But anyway. You ever walked into the house and you say your cat's name and you expect your cat to be walking up toward you with its tail up high? What do? You go and you try to find your cat. So you walk around the corner, walk into your room, sit on your bed, and you look at your windowsill. Behind the curtain, no, my bad, hanging out of a curtain is a cat's tail. Folks, is that your cat? Exactly. When I walked up to that bad day for young Olaf, where the hell that POI is called, I seen some legs and I was like, okay, he's there. But where's his head? That, my dear people, that comes from experience of shooting at people, but you gotta guess where the rest of their body is. I easily could have shot at that man willy-nilly and hope for the best. But no, you saw I took my time and tried to figure out where that man's head was. Because, and this is some like next level shit, if you shoot somebody in the head and they don't have any chance to retaliate, guess what? You spent one round and got a 100% return on investment. I'm looking at the stock market, okay? That's what I was trained to do. But yeah, 100% return on investment. You got everything that guy had because he expended none of his resources on you. So yeah, try that out. I'm not saying to go for a headshot every single time, but if you find somebody and they don't know you're there, try to go for a headshot. Just try. And if you miss, fuck it. You're already shooting. Keep shooting. And speaking of shooting,
Say you are a killer. Can you stay alive now when you are a threat?
people, let me tell y'all something. I was born in the mid 90s, okay? And I'm saying that because my birthday was last week. When I say last week, I mean last week at the time of my voice being recorded on this here video, not the time of you all seeing this. But anyway, I was born in, some could say, the peak of gaming. If not, the peak of gaming was like the mid 2000s, so I was there for that. The days when each game had its own soundtrack, and that soundtrack would fit what you're currently doing, those were the days. And you could tell how much trouble you were in by how energetic, if not emotional, the soundtrack was. I try to do the same thing in my videos. Look, if you've been watching for a long time, you'll know as soon as I become a threat, I stop the music. I didn't stop it this time. If there's anything you should learn from this here video, be quiet, be quick, be gone. Peace.